lot of new money, when the not saving, be liking my flavor, I think it's cause. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott going for it all. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Push the outlaw. Check. Let's go.
The run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Like, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Check 99. Check 95.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check girls.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Going deep here for Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down.
Leo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Let's go. 90 Wolf.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
It benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, L.A. Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Big Sears right here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. So we're going to 53. Check.
Prescott is going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
49, guys. Mike, go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he coughed it up.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now they try the right side here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
First and goal at the 40.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
You ain't doing nothing today.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Now.
They'll try and run for it. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a charge. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there, a 22. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. He's got Smith here, and he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready up. Hey, orbit. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. 50 seconds.
They'll drop the throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
49's the mic. Watch 49. So don't say nothing. 49.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might act.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Quit talking about it and wing it. 49 to Mike. 49.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
61. Match now.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check me out. Shoot. Hey, exit. 50 seconds. Ready?
2nd and 10. Fighting to stay upright. And this will be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Buzz. Get it.
He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
14 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Back at the 35-yard line.
On the set. 50 set. Hey, lock it. Watch the run. Tight dog. Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're going to look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Third and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second-half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 4. Then we're going to 53. Hey, kill. Then we're going to 53.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. Broken tackle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Prescott stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Prescott now into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Hunter Henry brings it in. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion with just shy of the marker. Now Prescott, he completes it to Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Coming to you. Watch tight end. Alert. 3 out. Switch it. Hey, kill. 27.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Open man is Anderson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
2nd and 2. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go. Out.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for our visitors, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.